Hello, welcome back to Monster Train. Hold on, I gotta clear my throat. There we go. Where are we today? Let's see. Oh yeah, I ended last night on a 2-win streak on the stream, so this is another go for 3. And we're playing Umbra today, so I would say it's not impossible. Had a much more acceptable night of runs last night. I'll go over them with you real quick here. Win streak 2. I'm gonna start doing this in these episodes just so you can get an idea of what we're looking at here. Right, we had Hellhorned Umbra and Awoken Hellhorned, I believe, and then I also had an Awoken Melting run that made it. And, you know, decent. It's like, what, 3 out of 3, 6, 8? 3 out of 8? That's not bad. I think winning 3 runs in a night is a good outcome for me right now. I'm getting there, right? I'm getting there. This is the big problem that I've been facing. My biggest problems... It was a little quiet. I just messed with my sound a little bit before. There we go. That's a little better. My biggest problems right now are melting when I don't get burnout on Rector, and Stygian when they don't give me Frostbite, I feel like. Or Hellhorned when I don't get Slay. But anyway, we're Umbra today, so I shouldn't have any of those problems. Even if they don't give me Trample, I feel like I'm good at 2 of 3 of them. Alright, Umbra Awoken. Gem Trove start is not great, but with Perils of Production, it's playable. And this card is really good as long as you can play it. And Razor Sharp Edge is cool as well. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, Trample. Let's go. I had a run, I think off camera, where I took the Gorge one and it went well enough. I think that if I were to take the Gorge on Penumbra, this would be a run that I would do it on, because I'm starting with a way to add morsels, but then again, it's kind of hard to play it, so it's kind of hit or miss. But I had it work out, Gorge on Penumbra. All you need to do is... you need to have a way to give... like, you need in your starting deck a morsel generator, and then it's okay. If you don't have that, it's a nightmare, don't do it. You're just gonna fall way behind and lose, but... I have seen some success with Gorge on my Penumbra. I will report. I think it's less bad than I initially thought. The biggest problem it has is that you spend all of the game trying to catch up to where Trample Penumbra is. But that's okay. He spawned with a foot soldier. Hey, look at that, we get the Gem Trove though. Incredible. He still lives. What I should have done instead, and we can actually still get there. We just need to Razor Sharp Edge that guy. I almost fucked up, but it's okay. Even if I did mess it up, we would have been able to kill this guy. We have Train Stewards, and he would have gone through very, very low on health. Barrels of Production Gem Trove? I mean, it's not bad. Right, but like, what I was saying with Gorge Penumbra, I think you want to start with like a Packed Morsels. I think the run that I had that went well, I started with a Cannibalize. Something like that. You need something to get him started. Because once you get him started, like I think the second level of Gorge Penumbra is actually pretty sweet. And I've been loving both Restoration, Detonation, and Glimmer. However, the biggest problem we're going to face as this faction is, of course, backline. So we're going to take Glimmer. And which Seraph? Seraph the Chase. Right arm. Endless, +10, and +5, +10. Nothing too crazy I can find here. Right? Like Crucible Collector, of course, but he doesn't really benefit too much from any of these. We're going to throw him a +10. I believe your Crucible Collector wants a +10 and a large stone. It shouldn't matter, like, honestly it doesn't matter a ton as long as he's above 30 health, but keeping him above 60, like getting a large stone and putting him above 60 health is much better. Now, is it worth it to Eternal Stone here? Nah, but what I will do is I'll take a Train Steward upgrade just to be safe. And also, I don't think it was worth it to reroll. High Priest of the Light, excellent. Armor 10 on a 45 health unit. You do 40s, you do 30s, it should be fine. I'll take a bunch of these Sinner's Burdens for this, which hurts the consistency, but it should be okay. We're gonna aim for Magic Shops. Our next major goal in this is going to be a +10 onto Glimmer and then Holdover. But, you know, we get that when we get that. No big rush on that. A few damage morsels over to Penumbra will be enough, but like, I'm pretty sure from this position, it's not quite, but like pretty soon we just kill them anyway. Fun fact, Razor Sharp Edge kills through armor, by the way, in case you didn't know. Because it lowers their max health. Cool little trick you can use. This guy's name is a Reconciler? Reconcilers hate him. Learn this one quick trick to defeat all sinners' burdens. Something like that. Anyway. Playing Train Steward on bottom floor doesn't matter. I'm gonna take one. That's fine. May as well Space Prism here. Actually, Train Steward can go down there because of damage shield. Okay. How are we looking here? 120, huh? I can play a morsel if I get a good one here. Oh, it's a good one. 129. Alright, it's not that good. Suppose our play here is to just go about it like this. I'm gonna take two more, but yeah, there's no real fear. Even though Penumbra is going to die, we have another unit on the top floor who will not die. And I put plus 10 or plus 5 plus 10 on this Train Steward, of course, for this exact moment. Not really, but you know, he'll help. He'll do his part. Did I accident? I played that in the wrong order, didn't I? Sure did. Nice. All right. Total of 3 damage from the first 2 combats, taking both trials. Excellent start. Crucible extension. Cool. I don't think we want any of these. We already have 2 of this card, and it's not going to do a ton for us here. And Sting. And I don't love Engraft unless you have Rejuvenate. Rejuvenate. But we already have this unit. I think Animus of Will is a good pickup here. With 2 Razor Sharp Edges, if I throw her a large stone, I can put her on the top floor with Crucible Collector and she can help out. And what would I want here? I don't really think we need any more units right now. I know it's crazy to say because we only have these 3, but like we're kind of set. What would I take? I would take, I don't know, I guess I would take something on the middle floor that could just like soften up some heavies that sneak by. What would I want there then? I would want a tank, so the long term would be get a tank and then put an Animus of Will behind that tank as well as behind Crucible Collector to clear up heavies. Buff them up. Let's look at our map. Steel, Vortex, Banner. So there's no duplicate coming up, but there's a steel coming up. I don't love... we're gonna want to hit some magic shops coming up. I think we're gonna go for the artifact here over the duplicate, because there's nothing good for me to duplicate right now. I guess there's Space Prism, actually. Basically, I think we want the Awoken banner, because I think all of the Umbra units at this point are not going to do a bunch for me. We've already got the main one I want. Everything else here is going to be suboptimal, especially since our morsel generation is low. We can't really take a lot of Gorge units, and that's a lot of Umbra. If I get... I mean, what could I even take here? I wouldn't want either of the Morsel Maker or Master. I wouldn't want Overgorger, because we don't really have anywhere to put him. And I don't have morsels for him either. I would probably take Awoken Hollow or Thorned Hollow from here, even though they're not super strong. They're just like beef for our Animus. And the duplication on a Space Prism. I guess alternatively we could just like put we could make room with... I try to make room with Space Prism and then try to sneak an Animus behind Penumbra. It's a tough choice. I'm spending a lot of time on these choices, but I think that one of the reasons that we've been losing a lot is because I've been trying to keep a pace instead of thinking through every decision. And we need to think ahead here. So the path we're looking at right now is going to be this path for Merchant of Steel. We find maybe a large stone, but we need a large stone for Crucible Collector, maybe something, probably like I don't even know what I would get on this Animus. She needs health and she needs attack, so like plus 10 and plus 25, or maybe we get 2 large stones, I don't know, but something like that, and then she's going to get some Razor Sharp Edges to help out. And then a large stone for Crucible Collector, I think. And then at this one we take... No, I'm doing this wrong. We're going to go on this path for the Merchant of Magic, and then this path. Although, kind of like the steel, like heal. I guess we'll decide which way we go. We're very fortunate in having the ability to go either way. We can hit steel, steel. We can hit any combo, right? We can do double steel, steel, magic, 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 or magic steel, meaning that if I take a bunch of damage to Daedalus, I can go to the healing. And then go this way. I guess it's just do I want the event, right? And I think I would rather go this path on the right both ways. We get double unstable vortex that way. We get the healing. Umbra banner is kind of whatever. So that leads us back to here, and I think we want to go this way. I want to find... Wilting Sapwood is probably... In this situation, I think it is a better tank than Awoken Hollow. Because the Revenge gain 1 energy lets me... Maybe. Yeah, it lets me sneak out Gem Trove a little more often. And I don't have the healing for Awoken Hollow. Like, all we have are these restores, meaning that he's going to stay low on health. Okay. Did a lot of talking there to land on... I didn't even think of that unit, to be honest with you. Because it's a rare, I think you can never realistically expect to get rares. Okay. Melting Remnant has... I've gone through this pick a lot of times. There's 2 cards in Hellhorn that you want typically. There's the gain 25 armor and the... Shit, we'll just go through it like this, right? Open up the logbook, let's just do it naturally. Hellhorn, rares. There's Ally of the Ancients is good, and sometimes One Horns is good, but not here. Dark Deal isn't bad in any run. Especially when I give her the Animus some armor, this gets really good. And then Stygian always has Ice Empire, Siren Song, Lodestone Totem. Like, most of these cards are good. You get 3 of 8, so in a draft pick you'll probably see 1 of these 3, and then Remnant has Mental Mori, but not as good in this one. Remnant Pact is occasionally good. Legion of Wax, you know, wins you games if you get them set up, but I already have my game-winning plans. Bounty Stalker, same thing, but I've never really had a run where he went insane. I think we're gonna go with Stygian. If you don't want to open up the logbook and think about it, just pick Stygian. Like, you know, you'll typically find something good. Even in this one, you may go, haha, he didn't get anything good, but like, Deep Offering is still pretty good. I would argue with the Wilting Sapwood, this isn't bad. There's gonna be a lot of cards I don't want to play. If we throw a -1 on this, I'm gonna give it a shot. I'm gonna have to put my Wilting Sapwood bottom floor, but you know. And this is the sort of decision-making process that slows down the video, but because we basically just spent 5 minutes in this room, but it's the sort of like slamming my head into Daedalus a lot of times. And this one beats Daedalus, almost certainly. I would be shocked if I didn't beat Daedalus here. But, you know. I think it's still good to just give everything a good amount of thought. 5, 10, 15, 25. I can have a Train Steward tank like almost all of this damage here. Yeah, all of it. Numbers going here. We have Crucible Collection, or Crucible Extension, and we have 2 Space Prisms. I think these go up here for now. Take the extra energy, why not? Great work, Train Steward. Honestly, if you get an early gold trial, or if you just like if you have 200 gold that first shop, just throw something to a Train Steward. I'm telling you, it's life changing. Did you see that dude go? These bombs that Daedalus has been putting down have been very bad for me overall. He's kind of been screwing me here. I need my Penumbra to carry me to the point where we're okay. Which I think it should be able to do. I don't think we want to put anything down here. Just extend up here. Basically, I need Penumbra to carry me through this run. Which is looking a little, like, more and more distant every second of this combat. I'm really looking for some Shade Splitters here. 11 times 3 does help. Oh, you're all dead. 5, 10, 15, 20 hits here. Well, that's not so good now, is it? I suppose I should... If I heal you, you go up to 18. You're eating 20 to the dome piece. Oh, and you're dying from the splashback damage, huh? The bomb hits. Yeah, you're dying from the splash damage. That's interesting. I think we just let it go, right? It's fine. They've done their work. We just need to get some lifesteal up here. And nothing I can do with this train stealer. It's fine. The main thing that they needed, like this 4 needed to do for me was to stop heavy from bleeding through. They've done that well enough. Oh my god, these bombs. What are you doing to me, Daedalus? What are you doing to me? Hey, Deep Offering's looking good here, though. Lifesteal Morsel, good. I guess I should Space Prism here. The Daedalus, this is some of the craziest bomb drops I've ever seen from Daedalus. Like, he is going absolutely insane with these bombs. The Deep Offering worked pretty much exactly how I hoped it would there. I'm gonna need a, I should have actually dedicated this Lifesteal Morsel to Penumbra, as I look at it here. It's okay. 5 lifesteal. Boss is at 493. Oh, we took 3. That's fine. Final wave hits. How are we looking? It could be better. Could be worse. I'm gonna throw the Razor Sharp Edge here. You're gonna get... Right now you get 5 rounds with Daedalus. 5 times 40. Not quite enough, as you can imagine. But ideally, you know, we get 1 health morsel, and yeah, that's fine. You get a little more than 5 rounds as well. This is fine. Heal you, give you a rage, 14 damage, push through. I think we're good. 8 lifesteal, 43 damage. Take 1 extra damage here, but that's fine. 8 times 43. That's 430. It's not quite enough. However, Gem Trove. Look at that. Excellent. The one thing that I need to get used to, this is probably my biggest flaw, if you will, with this relic right here, is using it with morsels to tank hits. Doesn't matter, but I should have put that first morsel in front to tank the first round of hits. That is my mistake. Coming into full health, swap attack and health. Huh. Could use that to turn Penumbra into a big tank lord. That doesn't sound good. None of that sounds good. Skip. We're at 30 cards, so we want to be a little more choosy. How's our backline killing right now? It's bad. We could take Shattered Shell, but I don't know about Shattered Shell here. The other 2 here are unpickable, by the way. I'm just gonna level with you. I don't think there's a, like, maybe if you have both Sting Relics, Vine Mother becomes okay. If you're able to generate enough stings per round that it's not bad, but like, I don't know, man. Maybe with both Sting Relics. Or even, maybe even with just 1. I don't know. I don't think you ever blind pick this, and you never blind pick a Sting Relic, right? I feel like this is the endless cycle you fall in with a card like this or a card like Shadow Siege. Do I want the shell? So my plan is, of course, hold over +10 Glimmer, but the problem with that plan is that it's not always going to come to me, right? We're not going to get it. And Shattered Shell is here right now. He doesn't need much. I think we take Light of Seraph here. Okay, so has my plan changed? Nah, what's good here is we have a lot more options, because a quick now is good as well. Basically, I almost said it, but like everything but Endless is good right now. And Endless isn't even that bad, actually. Throwing it on the Sapwood doesn't seem terrible. Yeah, just have a forever tank on the bottom floor. I want you to get +10 and +25, I think. And then I'll dupe you. Or do I want to hold out for a large stone? I mean, if I get a large stone, I still want a +10 on her. But before she gets a large stone, Crucible Collector gets a large stone. I think I'll just throw you a +25, and we'll just use that. Leaving you at 3 health is greed, especially with how long it's going to be. Okay. Damage shield 2 doesn't go anywhere. Shattered Shell's just kind of chilling for now. He'll have his time. Yeah, I figured we'd be skipping this. And Train Stewards can go, because this deck has a lot of units in it. We'll see how it comes along here. With a little assistance, which Penumbra has here, Monstrous Penumbra can hold it down, I believe. Conduit and Guardian. How am I afraid of Multi-Strike? Not much, right? Sorry, let me phrase that again. How afraid am I of Multi-Strike? Still not much. The only enemy that it's really worrying on is the 9x2, but mostly, except for maybe the first round, they should die on the bottom 4. Once I hit Shattered Shell, that is. They'll die on the bottom 4. However, this is an interesting one. Am I supposed to put Penumbra down here? Or am I supposed to put Penumbra on the middle 4 and then just let this go through? I don't know. The big question here is going to become... what if Penumbra dies? Which he will. Like, Penumbra will die if I don't set him up middle 4. There's outs as well. There's 2 outs to make us not take a ton of damage if I set up middle 4. There's a chance that we're just taking 20 here, and I think honestly we just have to. Because otherwise, I'm going to set up Penumbra down here, Penumbra's going to die, and then we're going to get walked over anyway. So it feels like we have to go like this. There's ways to kill these. Hopefully we hit one of them. And hopefully we hit Shattered Shell this turn. No, we didn't hit any of them. So we're gonna take 20. Not much I can do. But now we get this set up and it's not so bad. The flow begins. But yeah, we take 20. It's a risk I had to take. Hopefully the relic is worth it. If I didn't take the multi-strike, that turn was a lot easier. Of course, because I just put Penumbra bottom 4, no problem. However, greed, am I right, fellas? What a horrible draw. But now nothing should get up there. The only thing that can go really wrong here is if this dies, like, the turn, but like, it dies and my Shattered Shell dies on the same turn, and then the haste walks past Penumbra. That would be bad. Hopefully that doesn't occur. Hopefully. I really need to be able to add space up here if we're going to ever survive. I guess we just Deep Offering. Like, this combo is really sweet, actually. Deep Offering plus Wilting Sapwood is a really cool one. Yeah, there's space. I'll give you +8 instead of tunneling it into Crucible Collector here. I think it's good to have her, because she's kind of acting as a pseudo, like she's acting as a major helper here. I had to kind of commit to her because she, like, I don't have a ton of morsels for Crucible Collector here, so I feel like I need to have, again, could have saved him. It wouldn't save him anything, but it's still a habit I should be getting into here. But yeah, keeping Crucible Collector, as you can see, he's only at 3 lifesteal. I don't have anything to make him go too crazy here. And it is Party Boy. It's almost good for him to walk past me here. I don't know. Not much I can do either way, but still. Once again, should be putting these in front. I'll keep saying it until I get there, I guess. Extra 4 damage, thanks, Perils of Production. It's an energy card. Don't let it try to trick you into, like, that card shouldn't even have the 2 rage on it. Like, why? I don't even understand what the 2 rage is doing there. Wilting Sapwood could actually fit up there. I'm not going to, but it could. Too bad I can't fit it in here. We're fine, right? Yeah, we're fine. 5 lifesteal is enough, but 5 lifesteal is definitely not going to be enough against Seraph the Chaste presently, but we can get there, I imagine. Okay, let's do this just so that I get in the habit for relentless combats, because it still gets eaten from the damage shield. It gets eaten at the end of the first round, so it doesn't even matter. There we go. Not so bad. I took 20, so we hope the relic's worth it. Sap Tap is, yeah, pretty worth it. We have that wilting sapwood. Forever Consumed is sweet, but I think we're okay. I need to be thinning this deck out more than I need to be adding to it, although Ensnare is premium. Card doesn't even really hurt you that much. It's just a strong card. Take a drink of my water here. Now, we don't have a lot of money, so the big problem is I can't afford anything important here, but the removal and the health is good. Left path gives me money, which lets me maybe get quick onto our Shattered Shell to save a lot of health onto our Sapwood, which doesn't really matter. All the Shattered Shell really needs is a +10. I think we're gonna go this path, even though I won't be able to get much from the Magic Merchant. The removal seems premium. And I think we're gonna start getting rid of Perils of Production. Our morsel generation is pathetic. But these restores are also not that good right now. And I don't think they ever become that good. At least this gives +2 energy. +10, please. Thank you. And I think I will just throw a -1 over to... There's 3 really good targets for it here. Deep Offering doesn't really need it, I've found. Gem Trove needs it because sometimes I draw this on a turn before Sapwood is here. Let's go. I mean, every boss should be okay. Yeah, this should be fine. Spikes 4. Nah. That just kills my Shattered Shell and we go into Troubleville. The real killer on that last run was the haste, I gotta say. That was the thing that really put me in Troubletown. Now I've said Troubletown twice. That's gonna put me in Troubletown, am I right, fellas? Alright. I'm going to Perils of Production U. I'll get the energy that I lose back in this round, and... I was hoping to get a damage morsel in case the collector spawns up there. I still think it was worth it. Because yeah, sometimes it catches that collector for me, which is nice. And I'm even on energy overall, so it doesn't even matter. Yeah, I suppose I Shade Splitter. Although it's weird, I don't really want a Shade Splitter on this. Or like, I don't really want to add Umbra Morsel on this, I mean. I guess I put it up here. This guy's gonna farm. Oh yeah, I forgot I have the heal. I have to get used to that. Don't forget the draw on heal card, or relic, I mean. I definitely will continue to forget that, however. I'll say don't forget it, so that when I forget it, it's a little more obnoxious for you. Thanks, Ensnared. Great pickup. You're going up to 53 right now. He's going to escape me regardless, because he's only going to eat 45. How many cards do I draw that kills him? 43 or 45. So I can hit cards that kill him, so I will take it easy. Every time I fight these fucking overcharged tanks when I'm playing a morsel build, I just feel upset. Not mad, just upset. It just isn't fun. I don't like it, I will say. This was one of the cards we could hit, actually. And we hit both of them, so that's pretty cool. This Razor Sharp Edge now punches you through. I'm going to take 12, unless I hit something good off of Deep Offering, though. Is there anything I could even hit here? Nah. I should still do it? No, I'll miss Gem Trove if I do it. I suppose we chill. Ugh. Overcharged tanks. Disgusting. Oh yeah, you draw off a lifesteal. That's a weird mechanic. Alright. Brief Respite? Excellent. This guy, he dies no matter what, so I can just Gem Trove and triple morsel. Again, should be putting these morsels in front. One day I'll remember. We can hope. I don't need you to live around, but it would be ideal for you to live around, just so that my Shattered Shell gets a shot in. But I think there's a Sycophant, actually, so maybe it was wrong to try and get my... Oh no, there's no Sycophant here, apparently. Why would I think there was a Sycophant in this combat? I suppose there is not. Cool. This is a very hard floor for a boss to break. I guess the real thing I would have wanted her to, or Sapwood to live a damage round for is to get the extra energy. I didn't, you know, I thought about it for a second. I thought about playing the morsel in front there, but I didn't need to. Okay. Yeah, this is a pretty killer floor. Especially when I hit these damaged or gem troves, right? So look at this. My god, I've done it. I think you still get the +1 draw off of that, yeah. This run's feeling pretty strong. It's not perfect, but it's pretty strong, I would argue. Interestingly enough, I draw off of the sap tap, but it never goes up to 1 of 1 up here. I've noticed. Cannibalize, finally. A little more morsel generation. I don't need... I mean, Wildwood Custodian, I think I take this, and my plan is just to throw this behind Penumbra. Or behind the bottom floor. There's always going to be a room for it. A room for it? There's always going to be room for it? A room? Room? Oh, this is Ragefell. I hate Ragefell because she spawns that one heavy that always walks past you and also has the sweet boys. I don't like you, Ragefell. I don't like you. So, I'm gonna remove a restore, but I think we're closing in on it being okay to start pulling out some other garbage here, right? Like, I think it's okay to get rid of a Shade Splitter at this point. I want to keep some restores for Sap Tap, that at least one of them replaces itself. More space is good. And actually with that more space I can take this second Animus and duplicate it, right? Is there anything else I would rather duplicate, I guess is the question. If I duplicate this, I can always put this down behind Penumbra. That's pretty good. An extra 39 damage will maybe make a difference. The other things I could duplicate are like this Glimmer wouldn't be a bad choice, but we have Shattered Shell doing that job. I'm gonna go for this. Thanks, Mindjacks. Alright. The draw order is gonna be pretty pivotal here. And also, it doesn't really matter where they remove the space, right? I'm good always now. Penumbra always fits in the middle floor without fear. Yeah, even when they do this, it's fine. We can play it out. Penumbra goes here with an Animus. I think I want to... Interesting. Razor Sharp Edge here. Who would I want to ensnare? Do I want to stack this heavy up? I think I do not, because we'll actually punch through this heavy. If I ensnare this, it'll die first, right? And sometimes I'll hit my sweep and it'll just die for free, and I'll get a little extra energy off of it. Ooh, that's a little scary. Missing Wildwood Custodian kind of sucks here, but you know. We get the free Slay trigger here. This one, even though we have the Sapwood, I'm almost thinking energy here. Anyway. We don't need space. We're like, with this Mindjacks, we're super okay on space. Supremely space happy here. Although, hang on, with the Mindjacks, can I fit Penumbra? Yeah, I could still fit Penumbra up here. Even if I get hit with a -1. I couldn't fit, if I get, yeah, because it's, no way, it's a +2. If this room gets -1, Penumbra's 6 space, Animus is 2 space, this room is 8 space right now. So if this room gets -1, this doesn't work out. Oh. Oh, because you have gotten Rage and you're sweeping. I see. Well, that's less good. There's nothing I can do about that. I have no trick. I guess I could have damage shielded it, huh? I should have looked down here. That sucks. I often forget about this. The fact that these sweep boys just punch through everything sometimes. That's okay. We're still, like, despite this, we're still strong. Oh my god. Stop this. Fel, stop it. What do I even cannibalize here? What if I cannibalize my Sapwood? I guess we should draw first. What if I cannibalize my Sapwood? How bad is that? It's not bad because I think I'll draw it, right? If I go barrels of production up to 5 and then cannibalize you. I think I draw it. I already have triggered the damage shield, so I do not wish to give you free energy. Or free, I guess it's just good to get it out of the hand. Doesn't change anything. I don't mind drawing a Morsel Jeweler later. Draw back in the Sapwood. I was kind of hoping to hit one of these 3 cards in the top 29, or sorry, the top 25, but, you know, take what we can get, I suppose. Now, how do I want to play the Sapwood again? Or do I want to Glimmer this 4 to save 19 damage to Penumbra, and then get a Razor Sharp Edge in on my Animus up here? A good question. I think we want to Glimmer and Edge, because I shouldn't need this health too much. Plus it full heals Penumbra. I think this is the way we go about it. I shouldn't need that energy too much, I mean. I think the health on Penumbra saves me more. Plus it's a little extra damage pushed through the Fel. You will soon become nothing. These guys are very intense. I'm gonna keep healing. Well, maybe I should just Crucible Extension this 4. This doesn't change. Does it change the damage output? 80. It would put an extra 21 into this guy, but it doesn't matter. He'll die either way. Crucible Extension. Yeah, I think I will. We have a lot of morsels coming up. Getting damage through the Fel like this is good. I suppose I should have prepared myself for... Even if this guy gets Rage, it's not that big of a deal. And he did not get it, so it's really not that big of a deal. I think we'll go ahead and we'll save Penumbra. It's only 6 damage saved if I do that. Playing the Morsel Jeweler here. This deck could use some healing, I've gotta say. This deck could definitely use a little healing. Just ensnare you, let you cool down here. Erg. Me getting out of bed this morning. I love the weird shit that the Awoken clan says. There's some real weird like quotes and just sound effects in this game, I gotta say. Some of these units say some weird stuff. A Lifesteal Morsel into Penumbra is a strong choice here. On the topic of weird stuff said in this game, I gotta give it up to fucking every single unit that is a tomb unit in Melting just screaming or moaning. Gotta say, a good performance. There's no more sweep wards, I don't think. Sometime soon. You're gonna generate me 5 energy on the next round. We're full, like we are full up. The morsel generation is out of control. I guess I'll draw my card here. We're gonna heal you. Penumbra's full healing. We're gonna heal you. Don't ask me why. I just felt it. What do I even do with these? I guess I just play them so they die. Okay. I think we should come out of this fine, right? Fel, on top of just having a good looking setup here, Fel is going to be down 300 health at the start of this Endless Wave, which is a good start already. Yeah, I'll take my free energy for next turn, don't mind if I do. And we're gonna put it all on this floor. Number full heals. Gives me 3 extra rounds of damage against Fel. There's no way we die to Fel here. We have a great setup. Oh no. Haha. Unless. Nah, there's no way, right? Like this 4 crushes her. Absolutely. Eat you. Oh yeah, and like not this four, the top four crushes are like crazy too. I don't think it's going to be that close. I think I can safely remove this Train Steward from the deck, though. He is just a dead draw at this point. I gave him that +5/+10, so I want him to stick around, but like, he's not doing much. Awoken fell. Oh yeah. Just remind Fell she never stood a fucking chance. Get off of my train, you dumb hoe. Are we looking against Seraph right now? Not optimal, but I think that if we thin this deck out, it gets a lot stronger. Spikes 4 isn't terrible. Because the big thing about this is it's enhanced, so if I'm playing this on the Wilting Sapwood, it's always going to be killing backline for me. The big problem is that I have to draw this card, unlike the seeming consistency of drawing into my Shattered Shell within 3 turns. I don't think you have any... This could just be at the bottom of the deck, basically. And I think we're on... I'm thinking draw here. I said maybe we want to take energy, but like it's got to be draw, I feel like. There's a case to be made for space, so we can always Penumbra and Animus on the middle floor, but, you know, not a great case. Now, at this point, I need to give +10 over to this shell. Like, I absolutely need to. And then we'll probably aim for the Merchant of Magic here as our final stop. Hey, Train Steward, thank you for your service. Have a nice day. 28 cards, but like it really doesn't feel like we have 28 cards. I gotta say. Keep removing Shade Splitters. Throwing a +10 onto a Restore isn't going to be terrible. I could take Architect Penumbra, actually. Huh. Well, let's think about it, right? You're going to be an 85, and then you're going to have... On average, this is going to be like 60-ish damage. Which is not enough to kill a double heavy, right? I think the big thing is like, Trample Penumbra is just going to set up to kill heavies. And in most cases, we get to fit an Animus behind him as well. I can't take Large Stone. If I had +1, I would love to put a +1 on the Sapwood here. Okay, just give me +10, please. I can't. Well, we do have 6 space usually. It's really just tempting fate then if I do this though. And there's no real reason to. +5/+10 is fine. There's 4 Pyro Wings on Seraph to chase, which means that this guy needs to survive 16 damage. He's at 20, so he survives fine. I don't need to give you a +25. It doesn't actually seem like a bad idea to do this. Yeah. So that my channeler, if a Pyro Wings reaches him, survives. He'll, of course, carry Ember Drain, but, you know, Wilting Sapwood. Do I even have anything that I need Spell Shield for here? Or I need to be worried about Spell Shield for? Ah, this is free money. Alright. Interesting combat, because there's no real backline. It's all Pyro Wings, which is not that bad. Like, it's really not that big of a deal to fight Pyro Wings here, I would say. You will be banished. Good work, Penumbra. You really scared him. Does this combat have anything that I need to even put Shattered Shell down for? I suppose I still play it? I don't know. I'm hindering myself without the Sapwood by playing this. But what else am I gonna do with it? Just hold it? I guess, right? The alternative here is I just hold this. But I'm pretty sure there's no backline. I think there may be a 15×3. We better do it just to be safe. Alright. I'll take the 1 energy down. Yeah, there's a 15/3. Alright, I said ×3. This isn't 15×3. This is just a 15/3. I didn't hit Sapwood though, so it's not okay. I wasted energy. Suppose we raise a Sharp Edge here. These early, like the longer that I play this, because I've been cautious to remove the Shade Splitter and the Restore, but like the longer we go here, I'm just like, yeah, could just go without this, huh? Can't play Sapwood, huh? Sure can't. Alright, Custodian. Actually, I'll just put the Animus up here. kind of a disaster. I mean, it's not that bad. It's just kind of annoying. It's possible that we just die to the boss walking past me is what I need to watch out for. Hey, can you ensnare a... You sure can. Snare a spell shielded unit. The boss might step over us is what I'm concerned about. But we'll face that when we come to it. I suppose I can do this, right? I may as well while we have the time. Glimmer down here does nothing because of the spell shield. So Glimmer up here just to heal is probably the way to go. Realistically, we want to be buffing this one. And making space for a morsel to give lifesteal onto Penumbra isn't a bad idea. Oh yeah, we draw and heal. Okay. This is a good look at how we're going to do against Pyro Wings. However, in the... Oh my god, I've made this combat so much harder for myself. Well, suppose I could just split the Pyro Wings, huh? And then this combat's actually absolutely fine. I went from real bad to okay real quick there. Again, we lose 2 energy, but then we'll have a full turn next turn. And we draw through pretty quickly, right? It's not so bad. Which unit do I want to play? Probably want to play... I can't cannibalize, so it's Shade Splitter or it's Custodian. I'll play Custodian. No, I want the space for a morsel for Penumbra. Damage shield morsel's fine. You'll live too. Look at that. I did it. I did it. So we get -2 on this turn as well. But Perils of Production plus a morsel, all of a sudden Perils of Production, hey, who's laughing now, am I right, fellas? I've been talking shit about Perils of Production all this time. What a great pickup. Letting me actually take a turn here. That's tragic. And I suppose I'll just heal here. Oh my god, I've missed this gem trove every single goddamn round. It is a travesty. Did I just spawn the boss? No, okay. I thought I might have spawned the boss with a Pyro Wings in front of him, which would have been very bad. It is not the case. This counteracts the Pyro Wings we're about to face off with up here. These guys can go through, it doesn't matter. Root just so I draw. 4 rounds, which means that you're giving me 2 energy. So it does basically exactly counteract. Can't cannibalize. I mean, I guess I can. And it's fine, too. Yeah. Alright, I think we'll come away from this boss okay now. The Pyro Wings combat is... It's a combat that is more dangerous than it seems, because I always look at it and go, ah, well, Pyro Wings, they don't even do that much damage to the pyre, and then I get to the boss having barely been able to set up, and I just get stepped over, and I go, oh, I understand. However, that does not appear to be what is going to happen to me here. But I sure hope. The Endless on the Sapwood with the plus 25, it actually hasn't mattered, interestingly enough. Like, it really has not made a difference. I'm surprised. But I haven't made any good use of it. I thought it was going to be good. However, it has been very underwhelming overall. Hey, play this in front? Wow. He's learning. And then I play the other morsel in front of that one? Alright. You got me. I'm a fool. Alright. Didn't even take any damage. And we got the trial for free. Excellent. Shroud Spike is not so good. It's only a 3, but like 6 morsel is... A 6x on a morsel is good. Rail Spike? Nah. Although Rail Spike actually... This is probably the best time for it. This deck has a lot of good things for it to hit. We have 600 gold to spend, which means we want to go to a magic shop for sure. There's nothing I can do to this Shattered Shell that makes it any better than it presently is. Double stack. Double stack and snare is actually really cool. Hold over and snare is probably a little bit stronger. -1 on the deep offering is fine. And then Plus 20 and consume to a restore is good. I should check the relics to see if there's anything we want. Ooh. Is there anything that takes this well? White stone casing? Not necessarily. It's always nice to consider, but not in this case, I don't think. It's too bad I didn't take that Vine Mother, am I right, fellas? There's thorn casing. I threw. This sucks. I will re-roll this because we have the money for it. Yeah. Lifesteal 2 and damage shield 1. Lifesteal 2 is really good. Yeah, that's it. Lifesteal 2 is really good. That's all I have to say about it. Damage shield 1 on morsels is okay. We'll consider it. Do I want to throw a double stack? I think I will throw a double stack over to Gem Trove here. And then we'll roll this one. Holdover. Ooh, there's a lot of good things to hold over here. So the question now becomes, what is my Seraph killing plan? And I think the answer is, as often is the case, we just want to create a lot of morsels for our Crucible Collector. What is the best thing to do that with? Well, it's cannibalize, for sure. What else is good with that? I mean, not necessarily a different use case, right? But Razor Sharp Edge lets me scale. Let's do the math real quick, right? In the best case, you get how many Razor Sharp Edges can you take? You can take. You'll in the top 4. I'll say I want to keep you above 4 health because I think 1 Pyro Wing might sneak by, but I think no Pyro Wings should sneak by realistically. But let's say 4 health, which means that you'll be losing 24 health, which means it'll be 12 times 8, which is 96, which takes you to 109 times 3. That's 327 around. I think the morsel generation is better than 327 around. Final answer. I'm gonna make it free as well since we're playing it every round. And then another plus 20 on the restore. Holdover on the Glimmer was also okay. Don't forget. That was originally a plan. Holdover Glimmer as my backline play, but Shattered Shell took its place. No permafrost on Shroud Spike, but I think we might dupe this Shroud Spike and then just use it. Yeah. I'm gonna go for that. Alright. We made it to Seraph. Let's see how it goes. Our biggest problem is inconsistency. 29 card deck doesn't always get everything it needs right out the gate. And struggle. The damage shield 1 on morsels was also a really strong thing I should have considered because Pyro Wings do like to eat up your morsels. However, it is a little late for that consideration. The Seraph music though. Listen to this. Getting that 230 through to Seraph is actually really huge here. Okay. Sapwood is here. And so is Shattered Shell. The problem here becomes, what am I going to cannibalize? What am I supposed to do with this cannibalize here? Because I need to cannibalize. Oh, there's a morsel on the top 4. I forgot he was up there. Excellent. Okay. Thank God I put this guy up here. Now, they all die, so I can do this. It's maybe a little bad if I draw both the Animus and the Collector. Which isn't impossible. I guess we'll see. Yeah, it has occurred. Because now I don't get this Animus down. No matter what I do. But it's not that big of a rush, I don't think. It's not that much of a big time rush. Cannibalize. Cannibalize every round is actually getting to be a little cumbersome. It's too much morsel. This is too many. What am I supposed to do? Fill the deck with morsels? No, I think I let it go. Come back to it later. Oh, Space Prism. Wait a minute. Excellent pickup. We can play the Animus now. I don't have any Ember. I have Perils of Production. I did think of this. Alright. We're set up, and it's pretty solid, I would say. Overall. I will give you a damage. No, because... Yeah, I'll give you a damage shield, because in the next combat it'll just get pinged off by an Ember or a Pyro Wing here. And full. I don't want to add this. Let's go. Look at the morsels. Fucking citizens arrest that dude. Look at my Sapwood take care of business here. Oh yeah, damage shield also just gets eaten. Of course. I need my crucible extensions. Huh. Huh. Interesting. Do I have... losing space on the top floor was really bad. It has created a problem. This is a perfect death for Wilting Sapwood. It's going to give me the 2 energy we lose. This is fine. I can put the Wildwood Custodian down here. Is it okay? That's an important question. Am I okay with losing energy to draw every turn? Yeah, because this is only going to lose me 1 energy every other turn. I think it is okay. Now the next question is... it's just this, I think. And I'm just going to let the Cannibalize go because I don't want to end up drawing a ton of morsels. It's already, we're overdrawing by 1 as it is. More attack is good. And we'll let the Cannibalize go. We'll draw back into it relatively quickly. We're drawing 7 a turn right now. 8 if you keep into consideration the sap attack. Oh, also we only take 2 Ember Drain because of... But yeah, it just evens out. Cool. If only I had a morsel here. Huh. You're living. Good thing I had Ensnare. So... Nothing's dying right now. On my end. Nothing's dying on my end. Right? Which means that if I'm going to Perils of Production, I'm going to be taking 4 Ember Drain. For sure. I can't debuff Ring. I think we just consume Restore to keep the numbers standing. As it is. Yeah, it's fine. I need to get her some more damage as well. The damage shield on my Wilting Sapwood has actually been pretty detrimental overall, I would argue. You're looking up here. This is a lot of damage. Oh no, it's not. Never mind. Not that much damage as it turns out. Okay. We are, once again, 39. So if I raise a Sharp Edge, this thing dies. These 2 are going through. Is there anything I can do about that? I believe not. Oh wait, no, it doesn't die because it's only 63. I think we're just taking 40 here, and that's okay. I also think that our best play might just be a straight-up Crucible extension here. Go down a Morsel. Unfortunately, it doesn't get to use its damage shield. But now we get to really start scaling this dude. This is acceptable. We're gonna take this 40 and it's fine. Basically, I'm taking this 40, and as a result of taking this 40, I think we should be able to scale to a position that it is winnable. But the Ember Drain is really killing me here. It is causing me great distress, I have to admit. And just the expensiveness of my cards, right? We've been coasting on the good graces of Wilting Sapwood, however. 10-15, so you're dying exactly. How do I save you? Good question. I suppose we start this turn by hitting a Restore to draw 1. See what we're hitting here? It's Litter. Excellent. Not excellent. I think that this Shattered Shell dying, it's like, it's maybe where things start to fall apart, but this is final round. Well, not final round, this is second to last round, I should say. Which means that as long as I don't die from this wave, we'll probably be okay. Which morsel do I want more? I want the damage morsel more. Yeah. And I have no space for this morsel here. Cool. Fine. I guess I could have damage shielded this floor, huh? That might have been the better play. But I guess there was actually no reason for me not to, now that I think about it. Yeah, I should have gem probed that floor, absolutely. That was a mistake. Not doing that. Get fucked, idiot. That heavy never gets anywhere. Oh, the glimmer? All of a sudden, things don't look so bad. Give me all of your energy. I'm just going to eat you. We win. Yeah. Yeah, we won. Cool. Good fight, Seraph, good fight. As long as, like, this round right here doesn't kill me, that's a W right there. And it doesn't, so yeah. Like, absolutely victory. Cool. He even kills his own boy. I mean, shit, I'll do it again. Well. I may as well flex on Seraph a little bit. Alright, well, you know what? I'm just gonna give you a +8. Call it a day. The duplication on the Shroud Spike wasn't the game winner, but, you know, it was nice. Also, I think the big thing about having an extra Shroud Spike is it lets me get that Shroud Spike in after Seraph the Chase lands, letting me, like, land a shitload of lifesteal, right? There is always the small chance that I accidentally cannibalize like this, right? Like, oops, my finger slipped. So, you should just hit end turn, but I like to flex on Seraph. Good fight, good fight. Oh yeah, we get to bask in the glory. I feel like the thing that's really upped my game, especially when playing with Awoken, but just in general, is duplicating this unit, right? Because in my mind, I've been treating this as, how do I kill heavies? I do it in a single floor, right? So Penumbra plus this kills all the heavies. In reality, I think you just add something to your boss killing floor, like this, to pick off that second heavy, right? Because together, these two are able to finish off the damaged heavy that Penumbra and the other animus leave there. Beautiful. It's not like it's not close. We got 25 lifesteals left over even. Look at that. You may think, why don't I speed this combat up when I speed up almost every other relentless combat? And the answer is, God, it feels good to just watch Seraph suffer. Get out of my face, bitch. See you in hell. Oh wait, no I won't. Let's go. There's the Umbra victory too. Like, there it is. Let's go. I think, like, probably the most clutch pickup of this run was Mind Jacks to let me play that Animus and Penumbra together without having to take Architect. But, you know, Mind Jacks, good. Oh shit, we golded Perils of Production off of that run. It actually didn't do nothing. There were definitely some situations where this card popped off. In combo with Deep Offering, I think. Have I won with Deep Offering before? Was that card gold? Hang on. It was, yeah, it was. I have one with Deep Offering before. That's right, because there's only 3 left in Stygian, and I know which ones they are. It's Gifts for a Guard, the Apply 1 Spell Weakness card, and Offering Monument, the Incant Draw Totem. Gifts for a Guard and Offering Monument I just never see. There you have it. That's Umbra Awoken. Let's go. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, leave me a like. Subscribe if you want to see more. I will see you in the next one. Have a good one.